because I think it is very important to support the cultural diplomacy. Why? Because the ad hoc cooperation is as old as war. Because ad hoc cooperation is the reason for the conflicts. We need to have a permanent communication between the people, between the nations, between the cities. We need a cultural diplomacy. Europe is a strange continent composed of 48 countries. We do not understand each other. The common language is translation. And we are the space of test to what extent we are capable of communicating each other and sticking together. The world of this century has been changed dramatically. We are now facing the new challenges, the new threats. The Arab Spring, the new movement in Sahel region, everywhere is something new. And in my view, the old-fashioned international structure of the institutions does not fit the new challenges we are facing. The world is interconnected through the internet. The internet shortened the distance, but the internet does not create closeness. I tell one story. My secretary started his working hours at computer writing, hi, I'm starting my job by drinking coffee. And I asked her, why do you send such a stupid sentence? And she said, I have on Facebook 800 friends. And really, when she disseminated the message, he received maybe 100 messages, the same, hi, I'm starting my job by drinking coffee. And the question is, how many people will visit you if you are seriously ill? How many people will help you? So if we count those who are on your Facebook. So it is the artificial game that just the interconnection creates closeness. So we need a bridge, and the bridge could be a cultural diplomacy. We need the real friendship, because as I said, the international organizations and decision-making process do not fit the profound global change. But what is still the same people? We are human beings. We have to help each other, because we need the example of people like Lech Walesa, the man who adopted a hard stance on liberty and democracy. And we need people who were at least once defeated, because we need people who are capable to stand up again and to continue. And we need the communication between the people of this character. So this is very, very important, because we need people who are devoted, really devoted, and who are taking life and responsibility seriously. Because the freedom is, first of all, the freedom to defy rules, to defy the conventions, to revolt against the authorities. This is the first concept of freedom. But it is not the real freedom, because in the very end we are bound by something, and in the very end we are bound by the gravity, global gravity. So it is not the freedom. The second option of freedom is the freedom to choose. We are still trying to choose something new. And it is like madness. Everyone wants to be in. And we are still choosing and choosing something new. And it is also a never-ending story, and it is not the way how to help each other. But the third option is the right option. It is the option of freedom as a game. Because game, for example, the football match, is limited. We are the limited football field, the space. We are limited the time. And we are the limit of the rules. But we can enjoy the football match just if everyone respects the same rules. And even we could be defeated or we could win the football match, but we need to have the counterparts who are respecting the rules. That's the space of liberty and freedom. And this is the responsibility of us, of cultural diplomacy, to ask the rules. We need to respect the rules because rules are important for our freedom and liberty. They shall not murder, but it is not written that everyone has right to protect his or her life. It is written, you shall not steal, but it is not written that your property is protected. So another aspect of freedom and rules is that we have to respect the rule of the others. And we can live together if we respect the rules of the others. I can leave my computer downstairs. I believe that they respect my rule, that I am the owner of my computer is downstairs, and I believe that I will find my computer later. Because it is very important as a concept that the concept of the modern rules are to respect the right of the others. Not only to respect, but also to protect. I give you two examples of the current EU. It was in Brussels, October the 16th. The European Council decided, I quote, the European Council expressing its admiration for all those who are struggling for human rights congratulates Madame Shirin Ebadi on the award for the Nobel Peace Prize in recognition of her commitment to democracy and the defense of human rights in Iran. Full stop. Fine, it was nice. We decided to send a letter to Madame Shirin Ebadi. She is a Muslim. She is very brave. She is a lawyer by her profession, and she helps women in Iran. Excellent. But on the very same day, the Polish Prime Minister, Mr. Miller, he said, on the October the 16th, 1978 was elected Pope John Paul II, the Pope of the Roman Catholic Church. And I proposed to send him the letter of congratulations. And immediately, the vast majority of the leaders refused to send a stupid letter to John Paul II. We are the Christian continent. We are Christian. And we are not brave enough to send a letter to Pope. And we are sending the letter to Madame Ebadi for Nobel Prize award. This is something important. My prime minister, he said, it hits my soul. And I said, look, take seriously that John Paul II, he was brave in the conflict with the communists. He has done a lot for Europe. And said, no, so I'm against. So the question is how we are taking things seriously. And why I'm mentioning this, those arguments, because I want to encourage us to do something for Syria. Because, you know, the human toll of the conflict is very, very serious. 100,000 people have been killed. 2 million people have fled Syria. More than 2 million refugees have been expelled from their cities and villages. 3/4 of refugees are women and children. Almost half of the refugees are girls and women, while another quarter are boys under 18. It's very serious. And another 4 million people are displaced inside Syria. And the international community does prefer just the ad hoc cooperation. And the ad hoc cooperation is not solution. So if we are ready to encourage everyone to have a permanent connection to support those who are suffering in Syria, we are doing something for cultural diplomacy. We need to help those who are suffering. And my proposal is to cross the frontiers, to sit at the table, I mean the Europeans and the Russians. Don't judge who is right and who is wrong in Syria. Don't blame anyone for betraying the rules, but to stop the war immediately. And we have also to overcome some obstacles which are inside Europe and between Europe, Russia and China, because we need the new legitimacy and legality for the action. And that's, in my view, our responsibility for helping the world to be better. Thank you.